Imagine this. You're standing on a quiet green lawn, sunlight reflecting off a deep blue masterpiece. And suddenly a car rolls in that doesn't just look expensive. It looks timeless. Not modern, not futuristic, but something far more powerful. Pure class. This is not just a car, this is a statement. And today, you're about to discover why this legendary Alvis Convertible still turns more heads than most supercars in 2026. Because what you're looking at right now is not just metal and wheels, it's history on four tires. The moment you see this Alvis Convertible, the first thing that grabs your attention is its design. Long, elegant body lines, a bold chrome grille, those iconic round headlights, and that deep, glossy blue finish that feels almost alive under sunlight. Every inch of this car screams luxury. Not the loud modern luxury, but a quiet, confident elegance that only classic British engineering can deliver. And then there's the presence. This car doesn't need aggressive styling or sharp angles. It doesn't try too hard. And that's exactly why it stands out. Step closer, and you start noticing the details. The chrome work is handcrafted, not mass-produced. The wire-spoke wheels are not just beautiful. They represent an era where cars were built with passion, not just machines on an assembly line. Even the small badges and emblems feel like they carry stories from decades ago. Now, let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is where things get even more interesting. This Alvis typically comes with a straight six engine. Yes, an inline six-cylinder engine that was way ahead of its time. Back in its era, Alvis was known for producing smooth, refined engines that focused on balance rather than raw power. You're looking at around 3.0-liter engine capacity, producing roughly 130 horsepower. Now I know what you're thinking. That doesn't sound like much in today's world. But here's the twist. This car was never built for speed. It was built for experience. And that experience? It's unmatched. The way this engine delivers power is incredibly smooth. No harsh vibrations, no aggressive jerks. Just a calm, steady flow of power that makes you feel like you're gliding rather than driving. Pair that with a manual transmission, and suddenly, you're not just driving. You're connected to the car. Every gear shift feels mechanical, real, and satisfying. Something modern automatic cars can never replicate. Now let's step inside. And this is where the magic truly happens. The interior of this Alvis Convertible is pure luxury. Cream leather seats with fine stitching, soft cushioning, and that vintage smell that instantly takes you back in time. The seats are not just comfortable. They are designed to make you feel special. Look at the dashboard. Real wood trim. Not plastic pretending to be wood. Analog gauges with classic fonts, each dial moving with precision. The steering wheel, wooden finish with chrome accents, giving you that old-school driving feel that modern cars simply cannot match. And because this is a convertible, the experience completely changes when the top is down. Imagine driving on an open road, wind gently hitting your face, sunlight warming the interior, and the engine humming quietly in the background. It's not just a drive, it's a moment, a feeling, a memory being created in real time. Now let's talk practicality. Because yes, even a classic like this has its functional side. The rear trunk space, while not massive, is enough for a weekend getaway. And the build quality? Solid. These cars were built to last decades. And the fact that you're still seeing them today proves exactly that. The suspension setup is soft, designed for comfort rather than aggressive cornering. So when you drive this car, you're not racing. You're cruising. And that's exactly what it's meant for. One interesting fact about Alvis as a brand, it was one of Britain's most respected car manufacturers, known for innovation, aircraft engineering, and high-quality automobiles. Unlike many brands that disappeared, Alvis built a legacy that still attracts collectors and enthusiasts today. And here's something even more crazy. Many of these Alvis cars are now considered collector's items. Their value has been increasing over time, especially well-maintained models like this one. So you're not just looking at a car, you're looking at an investment. Now imagine pulling up to an event in this car. People don't just look, they stare, they admire, they ask questions. Because in a world full of similar-looking modern cars, something like this feels rare, and rarity always attracts attention. But let's be honest, this car is not for everyone. If you want speed, technology, touchscreens, and driver assist features, this is not your car. But if you want soul, character, elegance, and a driving experience that feels human, then nothing comes close. And that's the beauty of this Alvis. It reminds us that driving was once an art, not just a routine. So the real question is, would you choose modern speed or timeless class? Because cars like this don't just take you from one place to another. They take you back in time. And honestly, that journey is priceless.